Okay, we're live. Sorry I'm being late. Yeah, I am late to being late to being late to being late. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm ready to write some code. Yeah, so it is my birthday, so I'm gonna try and keep this short because I low-key want to spend my birthday doing things that don't involve just streaming. And I also want to rest because I had 2 quizzes today and I'm quite tired from that, but yeah. So, more formally, this is day 66 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Yeah. Last time, I think we fixed the mem2reg issue. The problem with like mem2reg not having deterministic output. I know that's not like strictly front end, but it was affecting our front end testing, so I had to get that resolved. But that's all resolved now, so we can get back to getting all the front end stuff out of the way. Yeah. One other thing, last time, if you remember, towards the end of the stream, I had an issue with like non-determined, or like, it was the GitHub Actions runner. The GitHub Actions runner was just broken for some reason. It wasn't like, it couldn't find the correct C++ version, or it couldn't find the print library, or the print header. So yeah, the solution to that, I guess I can show this real quick, but I basically just got rid of the print. Yeah. So first, if we get, hello, Westerm, hello, wake up, Westerm. Not even Westerm actually, just WSL. WSL is being slow, but yeah, I guess I can just look here. Yeah, I redefined the print macro, so it just uses std, or just uses like print to std cr or cout. And that allows me to get around all of the annoying like print line function stuff that was causing issues last time. So yeah, now if I git log, yeah, I tried installing GCC 14. It was a little bit annoying. It didn't really work, so I ended up just getting rid of print, and it solved all of our problems. So yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Let me pull up the big chart of everything that I wanted to have in the front end in terms of like expers real quick. I keep opening this up, but yeah. Okay, let me just move this to the correct desktop so I don't leak everything. Okay, yeah, so this is the complete list of things I want to get done. We're gonna take a screenshot of the screenshot, per usual. Yeah, so what we have done, we've completed unary plus and minus, we've cleaned up bitwise not. I'm not sure how we're going to do the logical operators. I suspect we're just going to use 1 and 0 and call it a day. Yeah, or something of that sort. Or at least for a logical not, I think it'll be pretty easy. Yeah, multiplication and division we did. Addition and subtraction we did. We did all these bitwise operators. And we have simple assignment. So I think the pile that we have left for now, at least, first we want to get bitwise shift done, and then I think we add the, or bitwise shift, just, I guess shift is intrinsically bitwise. Yeah, so I guess we could get this done. I don't think it's that much more difficult than everything else. We don't really care about like the implementation yet, we just care about like representing it in memory at least. Yeah, and then after that, I think the rest of this should be pretty simple. Just like the operation equals stuff. What's good, Michael? Welcome to the stream. Apologies for being half an hour late, but I'm here now. Okay, so let's get shift done. I think that's probably a good end goal for today. Oh yeah, the other pile of stuff for the front end would be adding for loops and do while loops. But those should be pretty easy, I think. We have like expressions now. Happy birthday, thank you. Yeah, I guess for birthday-related reasons, I don't want to stream for too long today, but it might end up happening just by accident. There's just like so many reasons for me to not want to stream for a long time today, unfortunately. But I've made a commitment, and I will keep to it as much as I can. Okay, so let's add it in the front end first. This shouldn't be that hard to represent, I think. I think just in the parser first of all. Or maybe we need to add the operator first, actually. Also there was like one thing I read a while ago about like register specific operators. So like things that necessarily use a certain register. I'm not sure if any of these have that, but I want to at least like think about that now at least. x86 64 register specific operations. Okay, so calling convention, that's like normal. Okay, this I can just look up at implementation time, I guess. But yeah, this is something I will need to think about once I start the backend. That might be a next week issue because, I mean, this week's already over. So like, I don't really think I can do it this week. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind at least. And if you're following along trying to make your own compiler, which I doubt any of you are, but if you are, make sure, I guess like, give that some thought. Think about how you would address that issue at in the compiler backend. Or don't, actually. That's kind of annoying to think about. Just started SDL2 in C++? SDL2. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that seems quite fun. Yeah, I could see that being a good time. Let me know how that goes at least. Thank you. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Yeah, how's the C++ experience going for you as well? Because I remember this language not having a very fun learning curve. So I guess like, yeah. These we can skip for now. We need operator level 5, that's what we need. Okay, we just need 2 different shift operators. I think we can just copy this structure. This is X for 5. We want left shift. So we need, what is less? Where's the less than symbol? Okay, there it is. I already knew about C, so knowledge transferred? Yeah, that makes sense. Like C++ is definitionally a superset of C, so I think that definitely helps a lot. For me, I think the biggest thing was just like knowing what existed and what didn't. Especially in terms of like the standard library. So like that caused me a lot of headache early on. It still causes me a lot of headache. Okay, so ignorable, we want less, and then an expr. This should be expr 4, I think. Let's go to subtract for now. Oh, wait, E is the end of a word, okay. I forgot about that motion, actually. Okay, this should be an X for 4. And then this should either be left shift or right shift. Okay. This looks correct. So you want right shift. This should be greater. Okay. I think that's all correct. Okay. This seems pretty reasonable. This we just need to change real quick before I accidentally break something. Oh wait, I just learned. Wait. E. I need to remember to use E. I feel like I never use E. And this is level 5, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that should be those or that level implemented at least. These take X for 4s, this takes X for 5. Yeah, that takes X for 5. Okay, perfect. That looks pretty good to me, so I think that parses now. We need to add this to the operator next. L shift, and then R shift. How creatively named. Who could have seen that coming? Are you adding pointers to your C language? I intend on doing that at some point, but I think that is going to be a once I run out of like meaningful things to meaningful optimizations to implement thing. The problem is I just don't really understand a lot about how the compiler reasons about pointers. So there's a lot of learning that I would need to do there that I just haven't thought about a lot. I think that is I think that is like at least some degree of a priority because like I'm obviously writing C code. But I think the top priority after I like get a more complete front end done, which I'm only kind of doing just to stall past like midterms week. I think the immediate priority after I get the front end stuff that I want to get done is the back end, so I can actually start generating some semblance of code. I will definitely add pointers, I think, at some point. I think that is somewhat meaningful, or at least a somewhat meaningful language addition, and like alias analysis is like a whole can of worms that I'm really curious about and I want to learn. So I definitely do need to do that at some point, but yeah, that's bottom line. That's not an immediate priority for now. JavaScript for the front end? Yeah, I could do that. That'd be pretty funny. It is literally the front end language. That is true. Yeah, speaking of front end, a really stupid project I've been thinking about that I think would be really funny is if we made a literal language front end. So like, we just have like a compiler that takes like, that like replaces all of the C keywords with like the like translation in a different language. And I think that'd just be so funny to me. Or at least to me, I think it's like really funny. I think it'd be great. So like instead of return in Chinese, you'd have like 回答 or something like that, which is like answer. Or like there'd be some like other really funny ones. Struct would be really funny. Like short would just be like literally translated to like small number, or like long is big number. I think it'd be like a really funny project. That might be a future task for me. I think that would be pretty good for like, I should do that for JavaScript. That would be perfect. That would actually be such a good project. Yeah, I think that's definitely on the back burner, but I want to do that at some point, just because I think it'd be so funny to do, even if it's just like a very basic transpiler. Are you gonna dress up as Memcharge for Halloween? Yeah, I might do that. I could just like, how would I even do that? I guess I would just like print out the pseudocode, right? I just print out the pseudocode and tape it to myself. But also like low-key, that's like, that is some like giga dweeb shit. So like maybe I won't, but no guarantees on either side, I suppose. Oh, I need to add the string representation of this. How long is this? This is 8 long. This is currently 6. Okay, so we need to add 2 more. Don't dereference him. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, so we got left shift, and we have right shift. Yeah, I'm not a reference yet, unfortunately. So I may occasionally turn out to be undefined, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely don't double free me. That would be tragic. keep forgetting to use the big E. So L shift, R shift. Right shift. Okay, cool. Okay, I think that's good. We need to add this in. We need to add this in the MIR. So let's check Godbolt on what we're supposed to call shift. Alright. SHL. Okay, so that's left shift. That makes sense. So what is right shift? A shift right. Arithmetic. Oh, we need to worry about that. Oh. No, we don't need to worry about that because we only have signed integers, so we don't care about unsigned. Right? Yeah, okay. We only care about arithmetic shift. I forgot that is an important distinction, but just in case we want to add it in the future, I'm at least just gonna use one of these. Okay, so this goes in middle end, MIR, operator. Free him twice? Don't do that. The world would explode if you freed me twice. I would not suggest doing that one. So we have left shift, we have A shift right. Okay. Left shift, A shift right. Yeah, free me, but only free me once. Definitely do not free me twice, and definitely do not use me after freeing me. That would be very dangerous. maybe for Halloween, I should just like put a or like a stack frame on my, like a photo of a stack frame, and just like tape it onto my shirt or something. That might actually work. That might be a pretty funny costume. I'd probably get like kicked out of somewhere for it, but this is pretty scary, to be honest. Okay, we have that. We only care about 2-string here, I think. This is fine. Happy birthday, thank you. Yeah, let's stick a mutex around me. That'd probably solve all the p-thread issues, but that might be kind of slow, so that's not my vibe either. So maybe we don't do that. Why am I not just copying this? When they ask me what I am for Halloween, it'll be tough. Yeah, I'm gonna like reply if they've taken intro to systems or something. I'm laughing so hard I can't write properly. You need to do reference to find out. You'd also need to like make sure you have the correct type first. I feel like don't wanna coerce me into something. Okay, I think that's everything here at least. Yeah, okay. Let's just implement everything first, and it'll be fine. Plot twist: I'm a null pointer. Okay. This should not be as funny as it is. It's just okay. I might just be fried today. Yeah. Maybe I am a null pointer. That might be a very good Halloween costume, actually. Just like $0. Or no, just $0. Yeah, I am a null pointer. I am a null pointer. Inflatable goose costume? That is true. Let's see. How much does that cost? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, well, I was gonna say that this will be where my ad revenue goes, but I'm kind of trying to save that for the LVM shirt. So it might be a hot second until I get that, unfortunately. But when the time comes, I'm gonna be so ready. Okay. Let's type get stats for the third time in a row because I don't know what I'm doing apparently. Let's add all the operators. Add shift ops to, just add shift ops. The LVM dragon would actually make a pretty fire costume, I think. Just like any blue dragon would do, I think, to be honest. Or low key, I should get some of my friends to like, I should get like a purple dragon costume, and then I think someone needs to be a red dragon, and then I forget what the other color is. But like the 3 dragons on the 3 editions of the dragon book would be so good. Chris Latner, button down and slacks. That'd be pretty good. Actually, funny related story. So at one point I did do collegiate debate, and our like director of debate, he would always just wear a white button down and then like khakis or like khaki shorts. So we joked that like we would all just wear the same thing on Halloween. So it'd be the same thing. It'd be something similar to that. It'd be good content. They're trying to make a pretty fire costume. No duh, it's a dragon. Yeah, that is true. Actually, let me look up the dragon book compiler. Yeah, so there's the purple dragon. That one is like everyone's favorite one. There's the red dragon, which people also like. This is the first edition. And then I think there's a different color for the other one, right? Oh wait, no, they got rid of the dragon in the other one. That's what happened. Fuck. Okay, all good. Yeah, okay. This is not a dragon, but yeah, that'd be pretty good. Docker container? Yeah, that'd be pretty scary. And just like I magically delete people's data or something, you know. True story, by the way. It's broken a database for me before because I've made bad design decisions before. Okay, we need to fix the parser more. I just realized because currently we parse things, we don't have actions for them. A rock stacked Fisher Price costume. Oh hell yeah! Wait, this would be so good. This would be fire. And it's pretty affordable, it looks like. Okay, well, ignore that one, but that seems pretty reasonable for a costume. Yeah, this is a stack frame. Honestly though, get 2 other people to do this. We've got the Tower of Hanoi right there. That'd be pretty fire, no? Okay. We have these ones. Where does shift go? After add? Yeah, it goes after add. Okay. Okay. So we just add it here. Let's scroll back up so I know where I am. Let's just steal this real quick. Left shift. Okay, we pop those. We just add this to L shift. Can I is there like a operand limitation on this actually? Right, can I just like... Can I do I2 here? Okay, I guess I can. I thought there was something that like prevented shift by like register or something. I don't know. Pseudo trick or treat. That's pretty good. That would be pretty funny actually. I should just like walk around like the research areas just like pseudo trick or treating. That'd be pretty funny. I think that'd be good content. Maybe I make a Halloween. No, I'm not gonna make a Halloween video. that would be a little bit. That'd be a little bit silly. I forgot subtract exists, so I should actually move these under subtract real quick. So right here. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's add this to the AST to HR. Do I need to change anything for this? Actually, no, I don't. I don't need to change anything. Can you write a short story with C++ keywords? I guess I could. Very poorly, but maybe not right now. Do I need to change any of this? I don't think I need to change any of this. That's really nice. Let's just make real quick and let's edit a test file, I guess. I think we should be good to go actually. It's very little work needed to extend this front end at least, which is quite nice. Where am I? Okay, binary op. Okay, this goes like, I think this goes before the bitwise pile. Okay, so we have A, I guess we could make this 1, and B equals, I guess, 4. Turn A, left shift B. Okay, we have R shift. Let's make this like 16, and then 16 becomes 8, 4, 2. Let's just shift it by 3, yeah. Right shift by 3. Okay. So let's build bin panic, test regression, input, binary op. Where is it? Oh, up here. Okay, so that's... Oh, I forgot to add it to memdrudge. What an idea. I'll... I'll bite. I'll bite. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit short, but I don't know. I need to like restrict the amount of time I think about this, or else I go too long. Before I will go too long. Char 16T? Nah, hell no. Hell no. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do double and vomit it out in the Discord eventually. Garbage collector would be chasing the free Ben, yeah. It definitely would. Oh wait, 0. Whoops. This is not the correct operators? Okay, left shift. Where is it? Okay, shift left, and then right shift, we want the right shift. Okay, cool. Yeah, me when I pull the char 16T. Me when I pull that in the average human beings conversation. Okay. Add source What did we do? We added add shift ops to parser. Okay. This is fine. We want to update inst combine real quick. So let's take transform. Let's get inst combine. Yeah, we don't account for everything anymore. Maybe I should add a. Maybe just like default return false, I guess. Yeah, okay. That might be fair. Okay. This case mir binary op. Let's add a shift right folded val equals left hand side right shift right hand side and break SHL, just change the direction. Okay, let's rebuild. If we can use uint64t, you can consider yourself a true programmer. Yeah, that might be beyond me. If that's the requirement, then I'm not a real programmer. Yeah. Okay, make test, or no, we should just run the test by hand real quick. Okay. Right shift is 2, left shift is 16. This is correct. Okay, let's add the rest real quick. Add shift to inst combine, and then let's run build or test regression, generate regression test. Let's make test. Okay. Runs everything. Yippee. So let's commit tests. What is the deal with jitting? I don't want to jit. I don't want to jit here. Can jitterlings be faster after some time? I mean, possibly. Anything is a jit if you try hard enough, I will say. Okay, update binary op. Use or tests for shift. Don't they improve speed over time during execution? I mean, like, I think yes, but don't you also get the same thing from don't you get the same thing from like PGO? Like, my understanding of JIT speed up is just like, it's no different than just like getting speed up from like PGO compilation. So I don't really think it matters that much. It seems like the same idea in theory, at least. Okay, let's push this. Let's see if it passes checks. I would hope it passes checks at least. If it doesn't, then we have problem. We have problem. Maybe I should like add plus equals and like all the other something equals. That shouldn't be that hard, at least. That's all in the front end. We wouldn't need to add new operators. I could add some of these, but I don't know. I kind of want to spend my evening just like being human, so. Well, anyway, I guess we have this out of the way now, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. These are the only ones that I care about now, or for now at least. I don't know why I highlighted this. This is logical not. But yeah, all we have left is like the something equals operators, but it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, good call, Niraj. I forgot about prefix or a suffix, postfix, increment, decrement. Maybe I should add prefix instead. That might be easier. Actually, wait. Is... I don't know. Anyway. I was thinking about like L value versus R value stuff. Vercel created a service platform using JavaScript, JITling for their service functions, so cold start, Node.js start time, instantiating. Yeah, I mean, I feel like serverless is just like, yeah, put it on the edge, access the database and calls it fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's possible for serverless to be fast, just like by design. If it's fast, then like, what are we doing? Maybe I don't add suffix, postfix, increment, decrement. That seems really annoying to implement, at least. Maybe I should probably add like parentheses. That might be important. Yeah, serverless is like, I understand why it exists. We're just like, we're taking up the extra downtime, but like even still, it's just like, why? Also, like, serverless is just named so poorly. Like, I think the fact that a sentence which is like, yeah, our servers are serverless, like, the fact that that sentence exists and has coherent meaning attached to it is a failure on the software dev side, to be honest. What is JIT? Just-in-time compilation. I think like the most famous example is Java, where like they compile to like Java bytecode or like whatever their format is, like jar, and then at runtime they run it through a JIT compiler, and that optimizes it, I guess. Easter egg offstream into the or Easter egg offstream and prize on Discord. That could be interesting. Yeah, well, I probably won't do anything. I'm low-key kind of lazy. I kind of want to just like, spend my evening doing relaxed person things. Yeah, maybe we don't do suffix, postfix, increment, decrement. Actually, that's tough. How do I even implement this properly? What is 1++, actually? Can I like, is this valid code? Okay, it's not. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I should just like only put it on variables then. How would I handle the expression parsing for that though? Yeah, let's do postfix here as an example. It's really struggling here. I'm not sure why it's struggling so much. Come to SF? Yeah, I'm on my way, assuming I don't get anything interesting for the summer at least. What do you think of Odin? Is this the language? I haven't looked into this enough, but I imagine there's like a reason it exists. I don't know, for a compiler person, I'm very not well versed in other languages, which I think is really funny, but yeah, this could be interesting. I imagine there's a reason that exists, but yeah. I'd have to like see if people actually make things with it to have a solid opinion, I think. where is this plus plus? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we just add like 2 lines. That's actually not that bad. Wait, that's actually quite nice. I like this. Happy birthday, thank you. Own creator hates LVM, is this true? Interesting. Okay, that's huge. Thanks Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, interesting. There's a nice video he made. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna give it a look. That seemed pretty interesting. Ah, full blind. Nah, I mean, LLVM is like the best worst platform made. Like, it's so powerful. It does so many things. But at the same time, it is either poorly or just straight up not documented. And that kind of sucks, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's everything for this feature. I think we could probably add like these, to be honest. Maybe not prefix. That might be annoying. That might be annoying to parse at least. Yeah, maybe postfix will be easy. That should be easy. I should also have parentheses. That's also something on the list. Let's add that to the list right now. Actually not here. We can just add it here. Op equals hexpers. And then we need to add parens, I guess. Tests are a given, so I don't think we need to add that explicitly. There's one other thing. Postfix. Okay. So I think this is all we need for like the front end for the foreseeable future, which is really great because that means I don't actually have to look at it ever again. You can turn off AI overview? Yeah, that's true. I had to open in like a private window, so I couldn't do it there, I think, but all good. I don't know, it doesn't bug me enough, and sometimes it says really funny things, so I don't really mind. Okay. Do I want to start another feature, or do I want to just enjoy my evening? Maybe parentheses won't be that hard. I think I could just add that at the lowest level. And that shouldn't be that hard. I think we just stick a parenthesis and it'll be fine. But I'm also scared to do it. I guess we could give it a try. We could give this an attempt, see what happens. Yeah, let's throw parentheses in here. I think what we do is we have identifier and number, and then I think we add parentheses at this level, I think. So then call value struct parens, I guess. This is a sequence of pectoral, or wait, no, this is L paren, or left paren. We have ignorable, and then we have expert, which means we need to forward declare that, I think. Ignorable, and then right paren. Yeah, I think that should be good for that. We just need to forward declare expr even further up. Let's forward declare it like that. That solves all the problems here. Yeah, that should be that should be fine, right? Surely that should be fine. And then we just need to process parens, which is fine. It's a little bit annoying, but it's a-okay. Maybe I put this above everything actually. Call, we have value. That's annoying. Okay, we should definitely process call first, and then we should check parens. Maybe I need to wrap this with like a try? Maybe I need to wrap all of this with a try. Will that cause a problem? No, it shouldn't cause a problem. We shouldn't be backtracking through this. Either it has a parenthesis or it's a call. I think. Yeah, if it's a call, it's definitely a call. If it's got parentheses from that point, it's definitely maybe we wrap with a call if something's breaking at least. Yeah, we can just do it like this. Oh wait, we already wrapped it with a try. Yeah, we can just wrap it. I think that's fair. Okay. We need to process this now. I keep forgetting where this is located. That's the after call, right? Yeah, okay. I really need to get the smooth scrolling plugin. This is low-key annoying. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so we have this. We need to. I don't think we need to do anything here, actually. Right? Do we need to do anything? Because that expr will be parsed normally. Yeah, we would literally just pop it and push it back, so this is, I think, fine. I don't think we need to handle it separately. Okay, let's try building. Any of you use vanilla JavaScript? I tried using it for a certain hackathon that definitely didn't go south whatsoever. I mean, like, the nice thing about JavaScript is that so much of it exists that I feel like AI is actually, like, quite good at it. I think it's very hard for it to not be good at it, at least. Yeah, low-key, just use TypeScript. Like, there's really not much of a reason to not use it. Like, TypeScript literally, like, the claim is correct that it compiles down to JavaScript by the delete key. So I think you should at least like consider TypeScript, both in terms of like usability and in terms of like, I guess having a lot of resources for it as well. Okay, let's add a test real quick. Test regression input parsing. Okay, and then parens. I think TypeScript is like, I think the reason it exists is fine. I just think it's a little bit dumb that like they don't check if the types are correct. And like there's a real reason why, but it's still a little bit stupid to me. Project management system in PRN? Ooh, nice. That's good stuff. I feel like that seems like a pretty sane stack to use, at least. Okay, let's do y equals. Or we should just like return 1 plus 2 plus 3, and then like we just put parser on this, I think. I keep opening new of them in the wrong window. That's really funny. So let's run this. Dash O0. Actually, I should change the test again. It just occurred to me. Yeah, because this would be more interesting if we did 3 minus and then in parens like 2 minus 1 or something. Okay, so we can do this, or we can just like dump AST. Let's give it a test, regression, input, parsing. Okay, so it doesn't parse the parentheses there at all. That's not ideal. What do we do about this? Okay, what does the HR look like? So we do term 1 minus term 2 first, so 2 minus 1 first. Okay. Well, I mean, this does this correctly, but I fear the AST print is a little bit incorrect here. Which is inevitable, I think, actually. Because we don't have a way to represent the parentheses, at least. Maybe we just make like a parent expr or something like that. Yeah, that might be useful. Yeah, okay. Let's give that a try, I think. That will make this look prettier, at least. So let's go to AST. We don't care about it further down, at least. We only care about it up here, I think. So we have terminal, we have call. We should just add a parent expert just so we can print it in a meaningful way. So this is an expert. Let's give it an. What do all these take? Just unique pointers? Yeah. Unique footer to expr body. Yeah, I think that's what we need. We can kind of copy this at least. This is expr body, I guess, here. Then visitor is a visitor. This needs a public. We have a unique pointer here, body. Okay, that's all good. That's all set. Yeah, we should make this at least. And then also we should fix the toString real quick. Right? Wait. We need to add it to the visitor. Use LazyBim or is it your own config? It is. Yeah, it's all handwritten at least. I started with like Primogen 0 to LSP, and then I was like, some of this works for me, some of this doesn't. So then using what I learned from that, I wrote something that's been pretty stable since. The theme is Tokyo Night, but I made like a couple of changes. Everything's on my GitHub if you wanted to steal any of it, or even just like look at it. Okay, we need to add this to expr visitor. That's what I forgot to do. This comes after terminal. Perfect. We have that. What's wrong here? Two-string visitor. What are we missing? We're missing the expert. Parent expert. Okay, let's copy this. Oh wait, no, we should copy call, I think. That might be the easiest one. Or actually, it'd be like one of these, right? Happy birthday, thank you. Yeah, it is in fact my birthday. I am Unk now, I guess. Where did this go again? It went after terminal, right? It should be after terminal. Went after okay. Yeah, I thought I went after call for a second and I would have lost it. Okay. We don't have op anymore. We have get body. Okay, we can just do this. Or we can just do this, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I appreciate the birthday wishes, y'all. What's good, Satoji? Good to see you here, even if it's a little late. I was late, so I don't blame you whatsoever. Yeah. So two-string visitors updated. We need to update the ASC to HR. But it shouldn't be that hard. So just add this here, and then terminal expert. Let's copy this. Okay. Okay, this one I think we can just like we don't really need to do anything actually. Right? Do we just need to call it on the child? And then we set that as last expert and then it's fine. This only exists insofar as like sequencing, I think. So yeah, this might not have been the right one to call. Maybe we should have just stolen the unary op stuff. Yeah, this looks like all we need to steal, which is nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this one we need to change to parent expert. Get body, that's what we need. Okay. And then I think we're set for that at least. And that should recurse off words. Oh, I need to update the two-string. Do you not have the scroll off applied? I used to. I found it a little bit annoying. In instances where I had like limited like screen real estate, so I turned it off. Like if I have like a vertical split is the big instance for me. And like if scroll off is like really annoying me, I'll just ZZ to recenter anyway, so like it doesn't really matter, at least in my experience. I prefer the what you see is what you get experience more than the convenience of not having to deal with scroll off mess. But it's all like personal preference, I think. I think that's a pretty reasonable reason. We should update this real quick. So res is paren plus res plus close paren. I think that's what I'm missing. So now if we build HR, I think that if we dump the AST, we should be fine. And if we dump the HR, we should also be fine. Uh-oh. Did I forget to implement it? I forgot to implement it, okay. Whoops. Okay. We need to implement all of these actually. Oh, it's something to add to the parser. That's what I'm missing. So this is after terminal expr, but before call expr. So this goes here. So let's make the constructor stood unique footer expr body. Body is stood move body. Okay. So if that, we can steal like this thing from here, I think. Okay, that's done. And then we need accept, which we can definitely steal from anywhere. Okay, we can type. Yippee! We learned how to type. That's good. That's very good. I think that's everything. Just those three. Yeah. So then this looks like this builds now, which is very ideal. So let's let that roll. And then we can finally run the test again. I forgot to add to the parser. That's why it's not showing up. Whoops. Real quick, what if I just like... What if I just did it all the way? 2 is the correct answer there because we're doing 3 minus in parentheses 2 minus 1. So it should turn to 3 minus 1, which should turn to 2. So this is correct, but we want the parentheses to exist for representation reasons. So it's like more explicit further up. And by more explicit further up, I mean when printing it. Exclusively when printing it. Okay, so we need to process that. But it's just like a quick wrapper, so it's fine. Where does this go? I think I tried adding it, right? Yeah, I tried adding it here. So this is parens, I guess. So we can steal this. So pop expr, we want to, instead of making unary op expr, we want to change it to parent expr. We didn't need any of that. We can take back and then we can just push it. Alright, let's rebuild, and then I think we should be fully good to go. Parentheses are not that hard to implement, barring like collisions with other things. Yeah, that one might make a mess. And okay, we got parentheses. Yippee. AST works. HR should be fine. This is the same as it was before. MIR. Oh, right. We just O0 here. E. Yeah, the E incident actually haunts me. O0 is fine. O1 is fine. Okay. Nice. I should probably add a quick test for like compound parentheses. That might be important. Some parsing. So we want 4 minus, and then in parens, 3 minus 2 minus 1. Alright, or we could, yeah, this is fine. What else could be interesting? We could add a times here. So this should turn into 8. Yeah, that turns into 8. Perfect. So let's run test, regression, generate regression tests to clean that up. And huzzah, we have more test output. Okay. Get add source. Implement parent explorers. And then add tasks for parent explorers. Okay. So that all pushes. We don't need to add this anymore. Next time we just need to do these two. And I think that is most of the expression slush. From there we just add function params and then like add some more loops, and it's like, sure, fair enough. I'm still trying to think about how to do for loops because it's a little bit funky if we want to like filter by like certain expression types, but it's like whatever. Happy birthday, thank you. Okay, let's see if this builds. If it doesn't, I'll fix off stream, but yeah. I'm gonna go enjoy my birthday like a normal human being would. Thank you all so much for watching my stream today. Hopefully y'all had a pretty good time, even though I was like half an hour late, I think. Make sure you sub to my channel if you haven't and like the stream. It helps out a lot with the algorithm. It would be especially great today for birthday related reasons. I don't know. It really doesn't matter that much. Sub if you want, like if you want. Don't if you don't want to. I wouldn't blame you. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't. That's the best place to get pinged when I go live and get notified when my streams are inevitably late. Make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn and add me on GitHub to stay up to date with what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this boba and do some laundry as well because I need to do laundry. I keep forgetting to do laundry. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, and yeah. I don't know why I said "and" there because that completely nukes the sentence. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Take it easy. The checks pass. Everything is good. Yeah. Bye bye.